welcome. SportsTownChicago.com. We're coming to you live from Wilmot, Illinois, or Wilmot, Wisconsin, just on the other side of the border. We've got some Chicago Viper football is on the air. I'm Jason Bucaro here, along with Ryan Fahey.
Hello.
Say hi, Ryan. Say hi better than that.
Hello. Does that help?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
bad.
All right. Okay.
So we've got the 3-1 Vipers coming into play tonight on the road. We're here at Wilmot Union High School, home of the Panthers. Although tonight it will be the Wilmot Phoenix. They come in at 0-4, and really looking for a W. The Vipers trying to keep the playoff chase alive at 3-1. Their only loss was Week 1 to the Chicago Chaos, who is 4-0 at this point. So safe to say they lost to a top-notch team. The Chaos won the championship last year. The Vipers fell just short of winning the title last year, so they are certainly looking to get their shot again this year. What are you expecting to see today, Ryan?
Well, as you mentioned to me before the broadcast of tonight's game, that you were talking to some of the players, I believe, in the past few weeks, and you were talking to them about the matchup that we're about to have here at Wilmot Union High School, and that you mentioned that in last season's contest against the Wilmot Phoenix,
I think it was 70-10.
it's a pretty big lopsided score.
If you go to the GFL website, they actually have they have a prediction, and they are predicting a 36-10 Chicago Viper victory.
So they're doing like a fantasy kind of thing.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can
okay,
check
cool.
it. The website's great too. They
Fantasy football all year round, technically. If you want to do Gridiron Football League fantasy football.
So as far as rushing statistics off of the GFL site, the Vipers' own Josh Hampton is number 4 in the league in rushing with 309 yards. So keep a lookout for that tonight.
Did you start maybe for everybody out there that plays in the GFL fantasy team? Maybe you want to start them tonight.
You might want to do that, but we're getting close, so you got about 2 seconds to change your lineup because the ball is at the 35. For people not familiar with the GFL broadcast, there will be no kickoffs tonight. Every possession, the ball will start at the 30. Every possession will start at the 30. 45 minute quarters, or halves, 5-minute halftime. The clock will only stop inside the final 3 minutes. We will get NFL rules. Other than that, it's a continuous running clock. Each team gets 3 timeouts.
And the Vipers in their gray jerseys with black pants and white numbers going left to right to start. And the Wilmot Phoenix in their green jerseys and their black pants and black numbers are going to play offense going right to left.
So the Vipers will be on offense first. They're going to get started with quarterback Noel Rivera. And he is in the shotgun. Both teams are at the line, kind of waiting for the refs to signal that they're ready to go here. Should be any moment, and we will have exciting Viper football.
They just do the official 9-on-9 count.
And there we go. The whistle is blown. Good point. It is 9-on-9 football for anyone that's not aware. So Rivera in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, receiver to the left. He's going to hand the ball off on a little draw play to Josh Hampton, who is going to pick up 11 to the 41. It's a first down for the Vipers.
Yeah, we've seen Hampton in the last few weeks really elevate his game in the backfield, and especially in the particular game on their last road game out in Grays Lake. He had some tremendous runs in that game as well. You want to look for that.
Other than the first fumble, the first possession of the game, he was dynamite.
He was dynamite, and you want to look for that here early in this contest tonight.
So we got a first down and 10. Vipers at their own 41-yard line. Rivera, again, will be in the shotgun. They're going to line up with 2 receivers out to the left, 1 receiver out wide to the right, 1 man in the backfield. So Rivera making his calls. And the ball is snapped. Rivera is looking to pass, looking left. He has a man over the middle of the field. It's complete. Now he's running backwards and is not going to end up getting much. Caught that for about an 8-yard gain, but with all the backwards running, it's going to end up being a gain of about 3.
Or not even. I believe that's going to just be a 2-yard gain overall. Looks like they're going to just spot it at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to give him a little forward progress on that.
I believe that looks like, okay, so they're going to put it at,
they're going to put it at the 44.
46. 45 and a half, we'll say. It's right in between that, the hash mark there. So it's about a 7.5-yard total completion to number 81, Frank Wattis, the 5'10 wide receiver out of Hoffman Estates.
So we got a second down and about 4. Vipers are coming in the same formation. 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, 1 man in the backfield. Looks like the Phoenix are in a zone defense. Ball is snapped. Looking to pass is Rivera. Now he's going to be chased out of the pocket.
Oh.
Now he's going to go. He's got space in front of him. He's going to down at the 40. Inside the 40-yard line, tackled at about the 37. So that's going to be a gain of about 16 yards.
Yeah, now he is in Phoenix territory. He was tackled down at about the 38-yard line in Phoenix territory as we have 42:54 and counting remaining in this first half.
Scoreless game, first drive of the game if you're just joining us here, SportsTownChicago.com. Chicago Vipers traveling to take on the Wilmot Phoenix. We're here at Wilmot Union High School in Wilmot, Wisconsin.
Just above the border of Illinois, for those wondering where that is.
They wonder no more. Thank you, Ryan Fahey.
No problem.
So, let's get started here again. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. The Vipers driving on their first possession of the game. No score. 42 minutes left. First half. Continuous running clock. The Vipers in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left. 1 receiver slot to the right. 1 man in the backfield. And Rivera again looking to pass. Looks right now. He's going left. Complete down to the 30-yard line and got some room to run. Breaks a tackle and makes it down inside the 10. He's at about the 14-yard line. First down, Vipers.
Yeah, and that's the second completion going to Frank Wattis once again on the far sideline. Ran that down once again for another first down for the Vipers on this opening possession. They're going to mark it at the Phoenix. It looks like they're going to mark him at the Phoenix 13-yard line as we have 41-44 and counting to go here in this first half.
So a very good drive so far to start for the Vipers. They're huddling right now, taking their time, but they've been running the same offense formation and putting the ball in the air a lot.
Yeah, and you noticed another thing to start off on this opening drive so far. Rivera has had great protection in the pocket as well.
He really has. So the Vipers trying to build on that long gain, that long completion to Wattis. They're going to be same formation. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now ball snap, looks left, complete. Caught it about the 4-yard line, and he's trying to make his way in. They do rule a touchdown. That was caught by number, can't see the number.
It's Tommy Wattis,
number
the brother of Frank. So an opening touchdown for the Chicago Vipers on their opening drive.
So they're going to go for the extra point.
And kicking this one will be Zach Criswell, the 5'10 kicker out of Libertyville, Illinois.
All right, we're ready for the snap. Ball's down, low snap. Nice job by the holder. The kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Vipers.
Yeah, what a great opening drive here for the Vipers to start off this game. Really, there's nothing really to complain about on that first drive. If you're Noel Rivera and the Vipers right now, kind of just clean, efficient passing, good protection in the pocket, well-ran routes, and what was it, 4 or 5 plays later, their opening score, and it's 7-0 Vipers just about 5 minutes in.
Yeah, a handoff on the first play of the game. And then other than that, it was all passes except for the nice 16-yard run by Rivera. So it was a solid, efficient drive, not one incompletion. You really can't play it any better than that.
Can't really complain about that one. As now the Wilmot Phoenix will start now on their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line as they will take their first possession of the game. Quarterbacking for the Phoenix is going to be number 5, Chad Wilms. So he's under center, which is rare in this league. They hand the ball off to...
They handed that one off to...
That was number 7, Dave Lunetta.
They were trying to do a quick reverse trick play there in an I formation, and it gained, or actually they're going to say it lost about a yard total, so it'll be second down and 11 now for the Phoenix on their own 29-yard line.
I'll tell you, Ryan, in the few games that we've done here in the GFL, that is the first time I've seen a quarterback under center.
Really?
Very rare for the 9-on-9 football from what I've seen.
Just that you see more in the Gridiron Football League, the offensive tempo kind of more increased
sure,
than you
much
see in
more
other
spread
football
offense,
leagues.
especially too. I mean, you're 9-on-9. You don't have as many linemen. You don't have as many.
Yes.
And now they are going a little more traditional as Wilms is in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the bunch to the left, nobody to the right. He's throwing left, a little bubble screen. It's completed. not going to get much, maybe a gain of a couple as he's taken down by 00.
That's Drew Jones, the 6'1", 255-pound linebacker out of Haynesville, Illinois.
That was John Rogalowski on the catch.
And that was a gain of about 4 yards on the play. It'll be now 3rd down and about 8 yards to go for the Wilmot Phoenix as we have 38-34 and counting in this first half to go.
I'll tell you, this is exactly the start the Vipers were looking for. Offensively, very smooth. I don't want to jinx anything. They still got to get this 3rd down stop, but it's first 2 plays they've done what they wanted to do. Wilms now in the shotgun, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 receiver out right. Now he's looking, throwing to the right, incomplete. Little crossing route, not much going on there.
Looked like the pass was intended for number 19, Eddie LeMay. He's been playing in semi-pro football now for 8 years.
8 years.
6 foot, 197-pound receiver. Been playing semi-pro football for 8 years. So a seasoned veteran of the game of football.
You were his rookie year. You were probably what, like 3? The young Ryan.
Actually,
Fahey,
11.
So now the interesting thing here, GFL football rules. There's no punting. At the end of the 3rd down, you can choose to get rid of the possession, and now the Vipers will now start at their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, in cases like this, when you have a 3rd and long to convert, and you are unable to convert it, it puts your team in that position.
Either go for it, or essentially you punt by letting them take over in their own territory.
You just don't actually see the physical punt.
Thank you, Ryan Fahey. Now our listeners know what's going on. So the Vipers are going to be 1st and 10.
I'd like to make also another point out that Jason Buccaro, now an official Illinois Center for Broadcasting graduate, just graduated last Friday night.
That's Friday. That's why I did not do the Vipers game last Friday.
I want to wish you a congratulations on that, and wish you many success all the way in your future. I know you're still hanging around with us here for the Vipers broadcast, but you've come a long way, and you've done some tremendous work for the station, and I know you'll keep doing the great job here for the many games you do in our future here on Sportstown Chicago.
Oh, that was too kind. Now I'm blushing. Thank you, Mr. Fahey. Nowhere I'd rather be. It is a beautiful night for football.
It is a great night for football. The sun setting right behind us to the west here. It is a great night for football.
So 1st and 10. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Ball snapped to Rivera. Hands it off to Hampton, who breaks a tackle. He's out to the left, trying to find space. Gets around the edge. Makes another tackle. Takes it down just shy of the 50-yard line. Just shy of the 1st down. Nope, got the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Vipers.
Josh Hampton, when he gets space up the middle, and he's in that position where he can juke around defenders, especially in the secondary and particularly, he is very dangerous. You can't just have one defender trying to tackle him. You need multiple players to try to bring that man down, because Josh Hampton has the legs to just scoot around you like Speedy Gonzalez and just run down the field and get away from you and try to score touchdowns. That's his main goal, and he's done a pretty good job here against the Wilmot Phoenix defense so far.
Well, Hampton is the 4th leading rusher in the league, and I don't believe these stats include last week for Hampton. 16 attempts on 309 yards on 16 attempts. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty good.
So 1st and 10. Rivera in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 receiver wide to the left. Hampton in the backfield.
Ball's at midfield.
Ball snapped. Rivera looking left. Now he's going to step up in the pocket. Fires over the middle. He's got a man. It was there for the taking. It was dropped by number 81.
That's Frank Wattis again. That would have been his 3rd completion. And it looked like that would have been an easy touchdown there for the Vipers. Rivera stepping up in the pocket, making sure that he didn't go ahead of the line of scrimmage either, because that would have been a penalty against the Vipers.
That's just one of those situations. You're so wide open, you start thinking. You're like, don't drop this. Don't drop this. You start thinking about the touchdown before you actually make the play.
Right. And another thing to point out here as well, that there's a lot of shade here protecting the sunset that is setting behind us to our west. There are peaks of sun that are still on the field, and Frank Wattis was about to catch it on the Phoenix 15-yard line where the sun comes out towards the field. Maybe he lost it in the sunlight. We're not Frank, so we can't, put ourselves in his shoes what happened there. But yes, a missed ball there for Frank Wattis. And
it is a good point. At this point, the visibility could come
just
into
a little
play.
bit, not much, but a little bit, and that's always could affect you.
So we're going to stay at the 50-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Vipers. 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. Almost got him to jump. Now they throw the flag.
I believe we're going to have an offsides here.
Yeah, let's see if it was the offense that disrupted it.
Yeah,
I believe it's going to be on the defense.
You saw the entire defensive line for the Phoenix move.
The officials were a little late on blowing the whistle there.
I think everybody everybody on both sides was waiting for the whistle there. I know we were both here in the booth.
I believe you got to wait until contact is made, though. At least that's the NFL rule.
They're going to discuss it right now. And
One official is shaking his head at midfield. The ball's staying at midfield.
Looks
Now
like
he's waving the
they're
flag.
going to say, okay, we'll just redo that play over.
Yeah, because nobody made the contact.
Yeah,
they shouldn't have blown the whistle.
So it was an inadvertent whistle there, so we'll redo 2nd down and 10 on the 50 with 43 and counting to go in the first half.
So let's try this again. 2nd and 10. Same formation. Rivera in the shotgun. One man in the backfield. Receiver wide out to the left. Receiver wide to the right. And slot right. Rivera makes a snap. He's looking left. Now steps up to avoid the rush out of the pocket, trying to get outside. He gains a couple of yards. He's going to be taken down at about the 47. So into Phoenix territory.
You know, I noticed there Dan Lowe's there came in from the outside towards Rivera's right. Rivera stepped up in the pocket nicely. On that play there, Rivera made something out of nothing there, getting the 3-yard gain there as he's now in Phoenix territory at the Wilmot 47 as it's now 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7. It'll be an interesting situation here if they don't pick up anything. They're in that area of the field where they may consider going for it on 4th down.
The main targets so far have been the Wattis brothers, Tommy and Frank, so maybe that's something you want to look for here on this 3rd and 7.
7-0. 32-43 to play, first half. 2 halves of 45 minutes each. Clock continues to run.
Wattis brothers are actually not on the field right now for the Vipers on this 3rd down.
Vipers, no empty backfield. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Let's see if they run some motion. No. Now Rivera is going to roll out to the right. A flag is thrown.
I think we're going to have a holding.
Rivera is continuing to run. He's at a half jog on the sideline. He knows it's coming back.
That's going to be a holding on James Fountain, the offensive tackle out of Wheaton, Illinois for the Vipers. So they're going to bring that one back.
So it's going to be a 3rd and even longer at this point. And you can tell, I mean, both teams pretty much knew that play was running half speed at that point.
Yeah, Rivera just trotted to the sidelines near the Wilmot Phoenix sideline and knew that there was going to be a holding call against his team. And they're going to bring this back into Viper territory. They're going to bring it back at the Viper 42-yard line. So this is going to be a 3rd down and a country mile to go.
3rd down and a country mile. Country mile being 17 yards. Let's see what the Vipers...
It's about a 3rd down and 19. Based on my... trying to calculate the yardage from where the marker is on the sideline.
So the Vipers once again empty backfield. Same formation they did on the play that there was the holding. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right.
They need to get to the Wilmot Phoenix 40 to convert here.
Ball snapped, high snap. It's taken by Rivera, though. He's rolling out to the right under pressure. Now he throws. He's got a man. It's incomplete at the 1st down marker.
You know, I think Rivera might have had enough room to run that one for a 1st down. It's one of those split-second decisions you have to make as a quarterback. But everybody on the defensive side that was in the secondary covering the Vipers wide receivers going down the field, Rivera had a lot of room to run up the middle.
And he went for his running back, Hampton, on that play. He just could not bring it in. A little bit of a low throw.
It was low, and it was kind of behind Hampton as well. So he kind of had to reach behind his body to try to grab it. As that brings up the long 4th down, but they'll give the possession right back to the Wilmot Phoenix as we have just about 30 minutes and 25 seconds and counting to go in this first half.
So the Phoenix is going to take over on downs.
Yep. And just for the people just tuning in now, your Chicago Vipers on their first offensive possession got their first touchdown of the game, and it's a 7-0 lead as the Wilmot Phoenix now will get back on offense here. They're going to start.
Their first possession, they went 3 and out, so they're obviously looking to get a little bit more continuity, a little rhythm going on their offense. 3 plays and done the last time. They're going to start 1st and 10. They're going to be at the 28-yard line,
yes.
And again, the quarterback will be under center. Chad Wilms under center. They're in like a bunch formation. Ball's snapped. Now they do a little reverse play. He's got a little bit of room on the outside edge to the left. He's going to take it down just shy of the 40-yard line. Looks like that's number 19, I believe, on the carry.
Eddie LeMay, the 8-year semi-pro football veteran I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. So he's been getting his touches here early on.
So that's going to bring up a 1st down.
Yep, he just crossed the 1st down marker. He got
at the 39-yard line, it looks like. So they're moving the chains. Here, the GFL, the chain gain, a lot of times is friends and family that get nominated to carry the chains.
It's an important job.
It is. It's just sometimes, sometimes they have
to
be coached a little bit
another
on
thing
where
to
to
keep
put
in mind
the
here,
chains.
these players from the Gridiron Football League all volunteering their time to play the great sport of football.
Oh, absolutely. So here we go. Again, Wilms under center. He's going to hand the ball off, met immediately by a couple of Vipers, including number 00, Drew Jones.
Yeah, Drew Jones being effective defensively here for the Vipers early on in this first half, getting to the ball there quickly there, and stopping the forward progress momentum of the running back for the Wilmot Phoenix. That was Dave Lunetta actually getting the touch there. So it is now second down. It was a loss of 2 yards, so it'll be second down and about 12 yards to go here for the Phoenix on their own 37-yard line.
That play was blown up right away. So here we go. Second down and 12. Now Wilms is going to be in the shotgun. Receiver wide to the left, wide to the right. One man in the backfield. Wilms looking, throws wide open down the left sideline, trying to stay in bounds. He does, and he's continuing to go. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Something broke down there, because he was wide open. That completion, I'm looking for the number on the receiver there, number 7. So that was complete to Dave Lunetta.
Yeah, who just got the touch earlier on that previous play. So biggest play for the Phoenix so far, and they are charging in the Viper territory now.
Wide open down the left sideline. His biggest concern once he caught the ball was tiptoeing down the sideline. He was kind of a little off balance, the turn to catch the football. But now the Phoenix are in business in Viper territory inside the 20. It'll be at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10, trailing 7-0, 27-18 to go, first half. Now, man in motion, handoff to the motion man. Now he's going to cut up the middle and gain a couple of yards. I believe that was...
It was number 31, John Rogalski, the second-year linebacker.
Also, motion receiver on that play.
So, yeah, a lot of players you see in the Gridiron Football League, some play both ways. They will play offensively and defensively. You won't see them on every play offensively and defensively, respectfully. That's a tongue twister. But you do see them sometimes on both sides of the football.
So here we go, second down. Well, hands off, up the middle, just nailed right away by 3 Viper defenders, including number 44
That's
on
Greg
that
Silsby, the 5'10 linebacker out of Wheaton, Illinois.
First one to get there. He blew that play up in the backfield, so it's going to be third down.
We're seeing a very good showing from the defensive line for the Chicago Vipers here so far, as we're about 20 minutes into this ball game. So that's something you like to see, if you're, in particular, the co-owner of the team, Jay Fortuna, who we have many conversations with before and after the game.
Very nice guy.
Very true gentleman. And
loves the game of football, too, as all these players do. That's what they're here for. They're for the love of the game. They don't, like you mentioned, they volunteer their time to be out here. So the ball snapped, third down, intercepted. It throws left. It's picked off at the 20.
He didn't get touched, so he can keep going.
And he does. Takes it just over the 20-yard line. It was intercepted at the 10. Takes it to the 20-yard line. That was number 22 on the interception. That's Joey Brutskis.
Joey Brutskis there, reading the coverage there nicely. Kind of helping redeem his secondary for the lapse play that happened a little bit earlier where the Phoenix had the wide open pass that got into Viper territory. Good job there by Brutskis. And it's Vipers football once again.
So the Vipers will start at the 22-yard line. They're in their own territory, but still own a 7-0 lead. We're about halfway through the first half. 25-14 to play. Clock continuously runs if you missed the beginning of the broadcast. 2 45-minute halves.
This is your home for Chicago Vipers football as well here on SportsTownChicago.com. We're happy to be a part of it.
So Rivera lines up in the shotgun. One man in the backfield. Receiver wide to the left. 2 receivers to the right. Rivera will hand the ball off up the middle where he's met by a couple of Phoenix defenders. That was Josh Hampton on the carry.
Yeah, that was
did not go very far.
Leading the rush there for the Phoenix was number 27, Ben Wiltberger, the second-year defensive end for the Phoenix.
Not a whole lot going on there. He stayed with, didn't bite to the fake. He knew that ball was being handed off right away. Nothing doing there. Second down and 11. Once again, same formation. 2 receivers wide to the right, receiver wide to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Rivera in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands the ball off again. Now here it's Hamilton. Finds a seam on the outside to the 50, to the 45-yard line.
Almost broke away there for the final defender. He only had number 8, Tyler Wiltberger, who is listed here as a wide receiver playing secondary for the Phoenix on defense. He had one man to beat, but Wilberger got him there, wrapped him up around the ankles. So
the key to that play was Hampton did a nice job of following his blockers.
yes,
He let that play develop. He didn't hit anything overly hard. He had one guy to beat at the line of scrimmage, and then he just bounced it to the outside, and that's where all the space opened up. So it's going to be a first down. The Vipers are in Phoenix territory at the 45-yard line.
And we've mentioned before that whenever Josh Hampton gets any open space on the field, he's one of the more dangerous players in the Gridiron Football League to get around defenders.
Oh, absolutely. So first down, empty backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Rivera makes calls, and now he has the ball. He's looking left. Now he's going to roll out to the right. Throws the ball in the air. It's one-on-one out there. Had a man. That's number 88. I believe that's Wattis.
There we go. Tommy Wattis, their number 80.
Number 80.
Rivera rolling to his right there, kind of faced the pressure from the line of the Wilmot Phoenix. Rolled to his right, got enough space to get that ball even in the area. He had to kind of throw that just a little bit across his body there. Kennedy wasn't able to get his feet set to the ground and try to square up on the throw there. But good effort there by Rivera, and I think he'll take the second down and just throw that one away.
So it's going to be second down and 10. Definitely the right play call, the right play made by Rivera. He threw it to the point where only his guy was going to get it or nobody was going to get it, like you mentioned, and he had the one-on-one coverage. So, I mean, it was the right play, just wasn't executed great, but Viper's still in good shape.
Second straight play right now, Rivera empty in the backfield.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. We've seen this formation a few times here tonight so far. Now the ball snapped. Rivera looks left. Now he's going through his progressions, looking back right. Stays in the pocket and fires. It's complete at the 30. Now he's going to cross the 20, breaks a tackle, loses the football.
Went out of bounds, though, so no harm, no foul
harm,
there.
No foul, and it looks like it's going to be at the 15-yard line or just shy of the 15 for a first down.
Tommy Wattis on the completion once again. So, again, Tommy Wattis seemed to be the good connection so far here for Noel Rivera here in this first half.
That was a good job of Rivera. He stayed in the pocket, no pressure. The line blocked for him nicely, and Rivera just stayed in the pocket and found the open man.
The Phoenix now are backed up in their own territory once again as the Vipers are charging in at the Phoenix 15. New set of downs. So we have a 7-0 lead for your Chicago Vipers here on the home for your Vipers on SportsTownChicago.com. It's 7-0. 21-25 and counting to go in this first half.
Vipers moving again, trying to add on to their 7-0 lead. Rivera again will be at an empty backfield.
Hampton out to the left here for Rivera.
Hampton slot left. So Rivera snaps, looking to the right, throws right, wide open, touchdown. The ball was bobbled a little bit, finally wheeled it in before going out of bounds.
That's Kyle Ritter on the touchdown catch, so it is now 13-0 Chicago Vipers.
13-0 with the point after awaiting, and I would assume they're going to kick it. The Vipers, one of the teams in the GFL that does have a kicker that they will kick their extra points.
And one of the more accurate kickers in the Gridiron Football League as well, number 15, Zach Criswell out of Libertyville, Illinois.
So Criswell will attempt the extra point. The first one was good. It's 13-0 Vipers right now. The clock, about 20 and a half to play. Once again, continuing to run even through the touchdown. All right, we are set. The ball is snapped. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is through the uprights for an extra point. 14-0 Vipers. Here on your home for the Chicago Vipers on SportsTownChicago.com. We're right at about the 20-minute mark, first half. Vipers with a 2-touchdown lead, and the Phoenix will now take over for their third possession of the ball game. The first possession, 3-and-out. Second possession for the Phoenix, a lot better. They got it down into Viper territory before ultimately turning the football over.
Yeah, and back on that previous offensive drive there for the Phoenix, you mentioned it, gaping hole and a bad coverage in the secondary for the Vipers on that defensive play. They come back with an interception, and what did they do on the offensive drive following that? 6 more points.
So here we go now. The Phoenix, they got some work to do. Now they're trailing 14-0. Certainly don't want to let this get out of control before the half. Now's the time to start it here. Williams under center. They're in an I formation. 2 men in the backfield. They hand the ball off. Now he's trying to get outside to the left. Can't do it. Not much doing. Maybe a gain of about 3. That's number 18. That's number 7?
That's number 7, Shane Voigt on the tackle.
Oh, the tackle. I'm talking about the ball carrier.
Oh.
Adam Knoll.
Oh, my apologies on that one.
Voigt on the tackle. Thank you for that, Ryan. Ryan, not the master of sign language.
Yeah,
not the master of mind
I
reading
had
either.
I had my hands flipped around for you. I think I gave you 25 and said I was trying to add 5 and 2 together. And
He'll be here all week, though, people.
I'm a klutz.
So here we go. In a bunch formation, now they're going to run the tight end in motion. They pitch it to him. And, again, that's number 7, Dave Lunetta, who's not going to get a whole lot going there. He's going to be a few yards short of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and
about 5 yards to go.
Oh, I don't quite think it's 5. Yeah, you might be right. 3rd and about 5.
So we have 18, 19, and counting to go here in this first half. Your Chicago Vipers had the 14-0 lead here. Vipers 3-1 on the season. Phoenix 0-4.
0-4. It's not good.
Yeah, I know. Are you trying to sugarcoat that, or?
I call it like I see it. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 5. Receivers, 2 men in the backfield, 1 receiver out to the left, 2 to the right. Now the motion man, they hand it to the motion, who's going backwards, trying to get the edge, but he's not going to be able to get it.
Ooh.
Ultimately, the tackle was made by Drew Jones. However, that was number 14, Miguel Otanes, that did a great job of keeping him boxed in, allowing Jones to get there and make a monster hit.
Yeah, and we noticed here that it's going to be 4th down now for the Phoenix on their own 35-yard line, and it looks like we are seeing the offense stay out there for the Phoenix. So
they're down 2 touchdowns already.
Right.
So,
or I believe they might actually be switching possession. They are going to switch possession here. They're not going to go for it.
it's probably a smart play. You wonder, though, at what point you start trying to get some momentum back and doing something a little bit out of the ordinary.
I think it's just based on how much time you have in a game and how long that the Gridiron Football League, in terms of their halves, 17 minutes and counting now as we're at in the clock right now. There's still quite a while for this game to go, and we still got an entire second half to go as well. And let's remember, the final few minutes of each half, you play
NFL rules.
Exactly, you play them like NFL rules, so the element is almost there for more game time in a way.
So the Vipers will take over again. 4th possession of the game for the Vipers. 14-0, 16:34 to play first half. They're going to take over at the 35-yard line, and once again Rivera in the empty backfield. And he's looking to pass, looking left. Now he's going through his progression, stays in the pocket, fires over the middle, wide open to Hampton, complete at the 30-yard line. And he'll take it down to about the 27, 1st down Vipers.
Yeah, took that one into Wilmot Phoenix territory. And Josh Hampton, we're seeing here on the last few offensive plays here for the Chicago Vipers here, Buck. He's been lining up in the wide receiver slot to the left of quarterback Noel Rivera. So seeing a little bit of mix-up here with the offense, and it looks like once again this offense kind of running through Noel Rivera, Josh Hampton a little bit here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a very nice, very smooth, what's the word I'm looking for here? Very nice repertoire.
Repertoire. Ooh, a fancy
Huh?
word.
Wisconsin brings it out of me. So here we go. 1st and 10.
You're only ahead of the border by about 10 miles.
Hey, it's Wisconsin. We're in Packard country.
Yes, we are.
1st and 10. Once again, an empty backfield for Rivera. Same formation. They've been running this all night. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Ball snapped. He's looking left. Now he goes through his progressions. Looks right. Throws right. Has a man. However, he lost his footing. Could not bring it in. That was number 80, Tommy Wattis.
Yeah, if he would have not had the issue with his footing there, that would have been another wide-open touchdown there for the Vipers. But again, Wattis just lost his footing there. He kind of clipped himself up there just a little bit, kind of hit his own foot.
We haven't seen Rivera have any pressure in the pocket. He's had all day to just find who he wants to throw the football to.
And he's wanted to run through the pocket and get yards for quarterback runs, quarterback draws as well. So it's not like he's being pressured that much by the defensive line of the Wilmot Phoenix squad.
He's not been pressured at all. He's able to do whatever he wants. And what I've seen of Rivera so far this year is if you do get him pressured and get him running, he hasn't been that effective of a passer. He can get out of the pocket. He can run a little bit, but he doesn't pass that well on the run. But the Phoenix cannot get him out of his comfort zone, and he's played very well tonight. So now, ball snapped, throwing left, complete again. Caught by number 82, takes it down inside to the 12-yard line. Number 82 is Stan White. He makes his first reception of the evening, and the Vipers will have a 1st down. Not a 1st and goal, though. It'll be at about the 12-yard line, so they can get a 1st down inside the 1.
That won't be the mindset for the Vipers. They don't want to go past. They want to go past that 1 yard line and get into that end zone.
Again, they're going to be in the empty backfield. They got 3 receivers out to the right, 1 receiver out to the left, 2 receivers wide right, 1 receiver in the slot. That's Hampton in the slot right. Now they're going to take the receiver to the left, put him in motion. There's going to be a flag, maybe some kind of illegal motion. He throws to the right. It's caught by number 82 for a touchdown, but all signs appear that it's coming back. That was Stan White on the reception.
That might have been a legal formation.
That's
why
he threw it as soon as the guy came into motion. So we're waiting for the officials to sort it out, but it looks like the Vipers are starting to walk back.
Yep. We are going to have an illegal formation.
Yes, illegal formation.
I believe that maybe it was because Wattis didn't completely set himself in the formation before the snap happened. I believe that's what they
well, they had 3 receivers wide right, and they had a receiver out to the left. Now, normally...
And the receiver out to the left, just to clarify, was Tommy Wattis that was coming in motion.
Right. And as he was in motion, that's when the flag came down. And it looks like Jay Fortuna is trying to get an explanation from the officials right now. Just wants to make sure that he understands. So now he's walking back to the sideline. It doesn't look to be a heated argument or anything, just trying to get a little bit of an explanation. And that's going to bring it now for a 2nd down, and they're at about the 16.
Still a first down. It was not a loss of down.
I'm sorry,
though.
First down.
So it's first and 15.
About 16.
Yeah, 1st and 16, we'll say.
15.
15 and a half.
15 and a quarter. Empty backfield. Ball snapped. Looks left. Throws left. Has a man wide open. Touchdown. That was caught by number Fahey. You want to help me out here?
That was Tommy Wattis once again. So Tommy Wattis getting the touches here for the Vipers, and it's 20-0. Your Chicago Vipers have the lead over the Wilmot Phoenix.
And that was just, it looked like he just ran a route straight up the middle.
He just ran a streak route up towards the end zone, and he just beat his defender.
The Phoenix, I believe the Phoenix were in a zone, and he just went right through nobody went with him. Somebody missed the assignment.
Rivera on that throw, not pressured in the pocket, had all day to throw.
He hasn't been
nice,
pressured all night. I mean, the defense of the Phoenix has not done anything to this point. I mean, the only thing stopping the Vipers is themselves.
It's the way it's been. That's the way it's been seen here so far here at
3 out of 4 possessions have ended in a score. As now we're going to go for the extra point again. Snap is down, hold is good, kick is up, kick is good. 21-0 Vipers. 11:25 to play. First half here in Wilmot Union High School in Wilmot, Wisconsin. Chicago Vipers 21. Wilmot Phoenix 0 on your home for Chicago Viper football, SportsTownChicago.com. I'm Jason Bucaro. He's Brian Fahey.
Sup. But I always once again I want to point out I myself a graduate of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting and now a newly graduate of the Illinois Center for Broadcasting. Jason Bucaro just graduated last Friday night.
Yes, that's why I missed the Viper win last week.
I understand that you guys went to play whirly ball locally afterwards.
We did. My co-host on the weekend water cooler Saturday mornings from 12 to 2 on SportsTownChicago.com.
It's more afternoon, but okay. Well, for me, that's
not for you.
For me, that's like morning.
For some of you that may have a good Friday, it might be morning time. But he was a ringer at whirly ball. Back to the whirly ball story in a minute. We got a 1st down and 10 as the Phoenix will take over at the 30-yard line. Wilms hands the ball off. It looks like they're trying to do a little pass. Nothing biting.
That's a broken down play.
Yeah. So that was number 7, Dave Lunetta, on that. So they pitched it to him. It looked like he was meant to pass, like a halfback pass. He couldn't find anyone open. He ran they did gain about 5 yards.
Yeah, he was kind of chased out of bounds there by number 20, Harley Ivy, and number 14, Miguel Tanuz.
If nothing else, I think the best way to describe that play was just awkward. It didn't seem to be a lot of confusion. Nobody seemed to know what they wanted to do. However, the positive thing for the Phoenix is it did not lose yardage. They actually gained a good 6 yards there. So it's going to be a 2nd down and about 4. Again, Wilms under center. Hands the ball off. Nice draw play. There's a little bit of a hole still on his feet. He gets swung around at about the 45-yard line. Finally comes down to the ground. Trying to see who that was on the carry. The numbers, they wear dark green uniforms with black numbers. It can be difficult to see a little bit up here. It looks like that was number 32. That's Claude McKay on the carry.
Yeah, Claude McKay listed here as a linebacker, but playing running back there. The
It looked like he was a fullback. They just did a little fullback dive on that play. So that's going to be a first down, 45-yard line. Trying to get into Viper territory here. They're in a bunch formation. Now they're going to, whoa, a whole lot going on. He tried to fake a few handoffs. However, the man of the hour, Drew Jones, blew that play up.
Drew Jones has just been an amazing impact for the Vipers defense tonight. Drew Jones is
not just tonight,
everywhere.
though. Drew Jones is actually a leader in the league in tackles, I believe.
Yeah, Drew Jones proving that statistic that you just mentioned there, Jason. He has just been everywhere
Him,
here.
Sean Dawson, and Shane Voigt have really been stars of the Viper defense this season. Now, Voigt, we've mentioned his name a time or two, but Dawson been a little quiet tonight. Drew Jones, though, has been lighting it up.
He has been everywhere.
So that's going to bring up the 2nd and 15. Wilms in the shotgun, throws to the right, batted down. Nice play in the secondary by number 47, I believe.
That was Greg Silsby there. Or no, my apologies. That's Julian
Julius Cadges. Is that how you say it?
Cadges, I believe, is the
Cadges. All right, we'll
the
go with that.
5'10" cornerback out of Rosemount, Illinois.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
So we have 7:43 and counting to go here in this first half. 21-0 in favor of your Chicago
We're about
Vipers.
to get to the NFL clock rules here in a few minutes, but as of right now, everything continuously runs. 21-0 Vipers. 3rd down, 15 at about the 41-yard line. Wilms in the shotgun, one man in the backfield. Now he's looking to the right, lofts one up, hangs it up there quite a bit. It's complete at the sideline. That's number 7 on the catch, Dave Lanetta. And that ball just hung up there for a while. And it looks like for the Vipers, it was number 7, Shane Voigt, ultimately on the tackle. Jay Fortuna was on that as well. Fortuna, kind of the coach and owner of the franchise for the Vipers. So the Phoenix in business, 6:58, trying to get some momentum before we go to the half. 6:55 now to play. Opening half, Phoenix just got a first down. They're in Viper territory at the 41-yard line. They're going to line up with the man in the backfield. The tight end now in motion. Receiver wide to the right, wide to the left. They hand the ball up the middle. Not much going on there. I believe that was Jay Fortuna on the tackle.
Yep.
It was. Nice play by Fortuna. Is a gain of a couple, but it's still going to be 2nd and long. 2nd and 8.
I believe that's his actual 2nd registered tackle on defense for him this season.
The more you know. Good stat there, Ryan.
I always bring something to the broadcast.
About time you did tonight. We're at 6 minutes to go in the first half. Finally brought something. Throw the ball snap. Wilms now, nothing going on. Tucks the ball. Tries to escape the pressure. Can't. 2 Viper defenders there. That's number 72, James Flynn.
Or J.C. Flynn, as he likes to be called here on the roster sheet. The 6'6", 270-pound player out of Prospect Heights, Illinois.
Oh, yeah. And Wilms, he's not that big. He ran into him. It was like running into a wall. That wasn't what he was looking to do.
It was a human wall.
3rd down and 12. 5 minutes, 38 seconds to play. First half, 21-0 Vipers here on your home for Chicago Viper football, SportsTownChicago.com. So, the Phoenix are huddling, taking some time.
Yep,
they got a 3rd and long play. They're
3rd and 12 here for the Phoenix in Viper territory on the Viper 43.
Making sure they know exactly what they want to run. As Wilms will come to the line, will be in the shotgun. They got one man out to the. They got one man in the backfield. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Now Wilms is going to roll out to the right, throw right on the run, complete at the 40-yard line before the play was blown up by who else? Drew Jones.
What can you say about the performance he's been having here in this first half for the Vipers on defense? Drew Jones, everywhere the ball goes is where Drew Jones is at with the ball.
Maybe you can buy a jersey at halftime.
Maybe
get
I
on
could.
down there and get your Drew Jones jersey.
I also want to give a quick shout out to our cameraman Brian Sturham, who doing a tremendous job right above us here in the press box, right on top of the roof of us here. So I want to thank our cameraman Brian Sturham, doing a tremendous job as always.
21-0, 4:29 to play. We've got 4th and 9, and the Phoenix have decided that this is a good point to go for. So they are going to go for it here on 4th down, being in Viper territory, trailing already by 3 touchdowns with only 4 minutes to go in the half. It's time to get some momentum going. Williams is going to be in the shotgun. One man in the backfield, 3 receivers bunched to the right. Now he's going to throw to the right. It's complete at about the 30-yard line. That's caught by can't see who made that catch.
That was number 7.
Number 7, that's Vanetta, and he's right at the first down marker. I thought he was going to be a little short. They give him a good spot. So it's going to be a first down at the 30-yard line for the Phoenix. 3:46 to play, so we're about to enter those NFL clock rules. So the momentum continuing for the Phoenix is that they'll stay in Viper territory. They got a first down at the 30-yard line, trying to get some points on the board before we go to the half. Vipers up 21-0. First and 10, a bunch now to the left. And looking left, Williams throws, has a man broken up. That's 7-on-7 crime right there. That was intended for number 7, Dave Lanetta.
I like the
broken up by number 7, Shane Voigt.
I like that 7-on-7 collision.
7-on-7 crime.
The 7-on-7 crime. I like it.
And he just got there right as the ball got there. It was a good play. Did
The contact there by Voigt did force the ball to hit the ground and become incomplete.
Yeah, it was a well-timed defensive play. So that's going to bring up second down. 3-minute mark. The clock is now stopped because of the incomplete pass. Back to NFL rules now for the final 3 minutes as far as dealing with the clock. Boom, under the center, handoff up the middle. It's going to be taken down. He's going to be stopped on forward progress. Never actually goes down. It's going to be stopped at about the 35-yard line. That was number 32 on the ball carry. That's Claude McKay. So he gains about 5. Clock continuing to run. 2:38 to play. Opening half. 21-0 Vipers on your home for Chicago Viper football. SportsTownChicago.com. Jason Bucaro here along with Ryan Fahey in Wilmot, Wisconsin, in beautiful Wilmot Union High School.
It's a great night for football.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Beautiful night outside.
Sun setting, great view. Third down and 5. Under center is Wilms. And now the officials blowing a whistle. It appears there's going to be a timeout.
Yep, we're going to have a timeout called towards the Phoenix. That'll be their first as we have 2:07 to go here in this first half. We'll hit the NFL-style rules clock in about 7 seconds of gameplay.
No, we're already at the NFL rules.
My apologies, yes, 3 minutes. So,
ladies and gentlemen, as the making sure that you're all paying attention. We're sure that you've all been
also
with us.
making sure Buck's paying attention, too. You were trying to nap. Weren't you trying to nap on the way here?
On the way here?
Or was that our cameraman, Brian?
That may have been both of us.
Yeah, and then there's me driving.
Traffic was rough, man. A lot of people, we're in a nice area, and not too far from Lake Geneva. Fox Lake is out here. Yeah. A lot of people, getting away for the weekend. A lot of people coming up here, making the road trip to see some Chicago Viper football. We did. I'll tell you, it is a gorgeous night, though. Great night to be watching some football. But if you can't be here, take your laptop outside. SportsTownChicago.com.
Yeah, enjoy the weather outside, too, in the Chicagoland area. I know it's nice over there as well. So
we are still kind of in the Chicagoland area.
Well, we're technically in Wisconsin. We're in another state.
Yeah, we're 45 minutes away.
Still. The weather. You know how the weather in Chicago works. On one side of the street, it could be raining. The other side, it'll be clear skies.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
So
there we go. Big 3rd down and 6 coming up. Ball is set. The officials getting ready. A little below the whistle to start play here in a moment. Williams taking his time to make sure that everything is set, that the Phoenix know exactly what they're going to run. Now he gets to the line. Under center, one man in the backfield. Receiver wide out to the left, wide to the right, one man in motion. They're going to hand the ball off, and it's blown up after a gain of maybe a couple. It looks like that was number 20, Harley Ivy, on the tackle. Number 32, Claude McKay, on the ball carry.
Brings up a
fourth down, a big 4th down play.
It's a 4th down and about 5 yards to go here.
Clock continuing to run. We're down at a minute 45 to play.
And
now there's going to be a timeout by the Phoenix.
That'll be
their second timeout. So it makes sense. You want to call the timeout. You got 4th and 5 here. They're going to set the clock to 1:45, I believe. That's what they said.
A few seconds.
So,
as we get the
big 4th
here.
down, if you're the Phoenix, 155.
155. There we go. There we go.
That's when the
We
timeout
had
was called.
we had one of the 5.
So 4th down and 5. If you're the Phoenix, you want to make sure that you pick this up. It's very, very important. You don't want this drive to stall. You're already down 21-0. If you're the Vipers, you want this stop, see what you can do in the final minute 55, and go to the locker room with a nice lead. So here we go. 4th and 5. Let's see how this unfolds. Wilms will be under
We got
center.
another whistle here.
And now we've got another
Now we got a
timeout.
timeout now charged to the Phoenix. That's their second. The first whistle was to get the scoreboard all correct. Now we have a timeout for the Phoenix.
All right.
So that's their second. There we go. Now we got everything cleared up here on SportsTownChicago.com.
Making things happen here. GFL football on SportsTownChicago.com, your home for Chicago Viper football. And the weekend water cooler on Saturdays from 12 to 2, featuring Wes Evans and some other very classy, great, fantastic guy to listen to. Not sure of his name at the moment, but you will enjoy him. So tune in to SportsTownChicago.com.
Who is that guy?
I don't know, but he is fantastic.
Have you heard about those guys on the Fahey and Shivari show every Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.?
I absolutely have. I hear Shivari is phenomenal.
He truly is.
Phenomenal.
Paul Shivari is a true professional.
Oh, Paul Shivari, fantastic.
Ryan Fahey, on the other hand, I heard that guy's a clown.
Yeah, rumor has it he won't be with the station much longer. So here we go. Big 4th and 5 coming up. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line, maybe the 23-yard line. So, in the shotgun is Wilm.
Oh,
He's
blitz coming.
rolling out to the left. Has a man complete and out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, the blitz came there for the Vipers on defense, and that led to the open man on the left side here. That was
trying to see the number.
That was number.
Very difficult.
I believe that was Dave Lanetta on the catch there.
Was that number 7? You are correct. That is Dave Lanetta on the catch. So big first down. Nice conversion on a 4th down. The drive is still alive.
Yep,
They got out of bounds, too, so the clock is stopped.
Yep, 1st and goal, 5 yards to go here for the Phoenix to try to score on their, to get some of the points on the board for the first time here in this half.
So here we go. Wilms will bring his team to the line, trying to get some points. 1st and goal, under center, 2 men in the backfield, like an I formation. And they're going to hand the ball off, trying to get to the outside. And he's not going to be able to do it. He's taken down.
He gets a gain of like 1 yard there on the play.
I believe that was Adam Knoll, backup quarterback on the carry. And now there's going to be a timeout.
Charge to the Vipers.
Charge to the Vipers.
So that's their first of the half. They have 2 remaining. So we have 1:37 on the clock. 21-0 in favor of your Vipers here on SportsTownChicago.com.
So now we're at the point where the last few minutes of this half kind of dragging out a little bit here, but you can understand. I mean, the Vipers trying to protect the shutout and getting into the locker room with a big lead. The Phoenix really, really, really need this score if they want it to be a ball game. The last thing you want to do is go into the half, with a goose egg on the board, trailing by 3 touchdowns. You got a long way to climb. You're 0-4. The Vipers are 3-1. It's a big possession if you want any opportunity to stay in this football game and potentially win this football game.
And the Vipers right near the top of the National Conference in the
Chaos are the top
League.
of the conference, correct, at 4-0?
Yes, and Wilmot Phoenix at 0-4 at the very bottom of the National Conference Division in the Gridiron Football League.
The GFL. Huh?
I like the spin there. I like it. I like it. That should be like a button drop for radio shows. I like it. Should be a drop.
Drop it like it's hot. No.
No.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, we're not going to do that, no.
Okay, then.
Sorry.
My apologies.
It's okay. You live and learn.
You do. So we're ready for some football again, and thank God, because things were getting really bad in the booth here. 2nd down. Wilms under center. Handoff. Trying to get to the outside again. Nothing.
I don't think he got it.
No, he's
stopped at the 1.
Stopped at the 1. Who is that on the carry? That's number 18, I believe.
Yeah, that was
Adam Knoll again, right?
Adam Knoll, the
backup quarterback.
Backup quarterback in his 7th year in semi-pro football.
So down to 1:14.
They're going to have the ball spotted at the half-yard line. We have
They want the clock set back to 1:18.
It's currently 1:13. They want it back to 1:18, so they'll get the confirmation done on the scoreboard.
I'm not sure what's going on out there. Jay Fortuna is talking to the officials, trying to figure it out as well. That's one thing I've noticed about the GFL. The first game that we did, they didn't know when to start or stop the clock. They were playing the college rules when it should have been the NFL. So sometimes, the officials, it takes them a little bit to understand all these new rules and what's going on,
getting a little mid-season form, if you will, for the officials in the Gridiron Football League.
It's just odd rules, too, compared to a lot of these guys probably do, like, high school games and stuff, and the rules are a little bit different, so.
Now they're going to put the clock back at 1:30.
I don't understand that.
That's a 12-second difference. So
they must be keeping clock on their own. I don't understand what's going on here, but hopefully Jay Fortuna and the Vipers do.
Yeah. Nonetheless, 3rd and goal, and the quarterback sneak is
good for a touchdown.
Yep, that's a Phoenix touchdown, and the crowd appreciates
the Phoenix
that.
faithful, something to cheer for tonight. Yeah. So it's 21-6, a minute 26 to go, first half, and the Phoenix have something to feel good about. It looks like they're going to go for 2.
There's now a minute 26 left in the first half. And as Jason mentioned, it's now 21-6, still in favor of your Chicago Vipers.
And the 2-point conversion is coming. Very peaceful evening here in Wilmot, Wisconsin.
Not too much breeze affecting the play either for both teams offensively.
But at that point, too, the sun is kind of setting with that dusk period.
If you actually, I know for our listeners out there can't really see this, but if you look behind us in the press box.
Did you just say our listeners can't really see this? Like maybe some of them can see it a little?
Just imagine a beautiful sunset. And
extra
point is blocked.
That's number 32 that got in there, number 44, number 22.
That's Joey Bruskis, Jamie Wyatt, and Greg Silsby there on the block for the extra point, so it will stay 21-6.
That's huge. Could come down to be a big play at the end here. Get a little momentum, too. There's still a minute 26 and a half, too. You know that the Vipers are going to try to get some more points. They're not going to try to sit on this.
And they still have 2 timeouts remaining in this first half as well.
They do. So this half still has some action to be played. Minute 26 to go. 21-6 Vipers here on your home for Chicago Viper football. SportsTownChicago.com. You've got Jason Bucaro and Ryan Fahey on the call.
What up?
Stop doing that, Fahey. We're going to send you home.
Yeah. Didn't you get a ride here today by a certain someone?
You'll come back and get me. 1st and 10 from the 30. The Vipers will line up Rivera in the shotgun. 2 receivers out to the right, 2 receivers out to the left.
You got a whistle right away.
Let's see.
I believe they're going to say it's a timeout against the Vipers. That's what I'm hearing from the official on the field.
Timeout?
I believe,
I don't know why you would call it timeout.
That is a interesting call there by the Vipers. So I heard from one of the officials on the field that we heard timeout Vipers. So the Vipers now down to, I believe, just their final timeout.
All right, so now let's do this. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
Interesting call there.
Vipers, same formation. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. High snap, but it's brought down by Rivera, who stays in the pocket. Now he's going to be flushed out of the pocket a little bit. Dumps it off.
Oh.
He dumped it off to number 17. That's Kyle Ritter.
You got to catch that if you're Kyle Ritter. You got to have your 2 hands on that one.
That was the check down route, too. I don't think he was expecting the ball. When he got it, it looked like he was thinking about running before he actually made the reception.
Yeah, he kind of kept his eyes more towards the field than actually securing the ball itself there, and that's why we now have 2nd down and 10.
Number 1 rule, catch the ball first. Can't go anywhere without the football. So here we go, 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Rivera in the shotgun, empty backfield. Snap comes in a little high, but he controls it nicely. Now he steps up in the pocket. He's out to the left, and he's going to run it, tucks the ball, takes it down to the 40, to the 50, just shy of the 50 at the 49. 1st down, Vipers.
And the smart play, he ran out of bounds to the far sideline at around midfield as we have 1-1-1 left in half, number 1.
Aces are wild. They're actually going to spot that
snake
ball.
Eyes are wild, but okay.
They're actually going to spot that ball a little bit shy of the 49. It's going to be about the 47. So I thought he picked up a couple more yards, but they said he stepped out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and that's where the Vipers will begin in their own territory still. Their own 47, 1st and 10. Aces wild on the scoreboard. 1-1-1. 21-6. Vipers lead. Ball snapped. High snap, but Rivera controls it again. Looks to the right. And just a little bit overthrown. Tommy Wattis was able to get his hand on it, but could not bring it in.
That's kind of the first throw we've seen from Rivera where he just didn't seem to have. He had time in the pocket there. Kind of just a little too much power on that throw. It was a little bit out of the reach of Tommy Wattis, and it is now 2nd down and 10 on their own 47 with 1:07 to go in the first half.
Again, the incomplete pass. Clock will stop. I feel like we've been at the 3-minute mark for like 20 minutes now. It's been a while. The final 3 minutes have taken a long time between the clock issues.
We have had a lot of stoppages.
Timeouts. Yeah, just a lot of confusion here. But here we go. 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Low snap now. Rivera, though, picks it up nicely. Now he eludes the pressure. It steps out of the pocket. It looks like he's trying to run. He beats a man. He's setting up his blockers. He's into Viper territory, or into Phoenix territory, and finally steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. So that was a big. Once again, empty backfield. The Vipers have been living off that formation tonight. Rivera has been solid. Minimal pressure that he's seen tonight as well. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the ball snapped. Rivera rolling out to the right, has a little bit of pressure, lofts the ball up, nothing doing there, just kind of threw it away. The intended receiver was Josh Hampton.
The clock did not run there on that play.
So we're still at 57 seconds to play.
We'll
see if the officials noticed that.
51-5. There we go. Okay. I know the scoreboard guy right next to us. Let's see if he gets it timed right. Oh, he was 0.2 seconds missed.
I say we go with 51-3. I'm fine with it.
We got to play it right. He let it. I got to give credit to him. He let it wind down all the way, and he went to 51.3. He hit the button just 0.2 seconds ahead. We're getting word that the button was stuck.
Hey, this is better than the 2 weeks ago. We didn't even have a scoreboard.
That is true.
We are.
We got to count our blessings. We have a gentleman here that is running the scoreboard, so let's count our blessings.
So Rivera again now in the empty backfield in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls out to the right, picks up a 1st down. Nice play by Rivera. Eludes pressure again, gets out of the pocket, takes it down inside the 20-yard line. He's going to be marked down, I believe, at the. They're going to call it at the 25, it looks like they're going to spot it.
At the Wilmot 25-yard line, so a new set of downs here for the Vipers. You mentioned it before this offensive possession began here as we, just have 43.9 seconds to go. They don't care how much time's on the clock. When they're on offense,
score,
and score.
So the Vipers trying to tack on more points before they go to the quote-unquote locker room. They won't really go to the locker room. It'll be a 5-minute halftime break, but it looks like they're huddling. Did they charge them with a timeout?
They might have, actually. So that might be the final timeout that has been used by the Vipers.
They're walking back now to the line of scrimmage very slowly.
We did not see an official signal for a timeout, so
either way, the clock would have stopped anyways. I doubt they would have called one there.
We did not hear an extra whistle. That was another important thing as well. We would have heard a whistle. We did not hear one.
So this time they're actually going to line up with someone in the backfield. However, Hampton, the star running back, is in the slot right.
That's going to be
that's Fortuna in the backfield, and there's going to be a false start.
No, they're going to call that an encroachment on number 45, on Dan Lowe's. Yeah, he stepped over the line as the ball was snapped, so that's a 5-yard penalty against the Phoenix.
This has been the longest 20 seconds of football I've ever seen in my entire life.
From all the
longest
games,
3 minutes I've probably ever. It was still
even
sunny.
Even in all the high school football games that you and I have called respectively.
Yes. It was sunny at the start of the 3-minute mark in this half. Now the lights have taken effect fully, pretty much. It's still a little dusk, not pitch black, but definitely.
The dusk, the pink skies behind us to our west here, behind the press box. So
we're going to have a 1st and 15, 43.9 seconds to go. Fortuna in the backfield. He's there to block. As Rivera is going to throw it to the left. One man to beat. And it's intercepted. He just underthrew it. It was one-on-one coverage down there. And the ball was intercepted. Big play for the Phoenix after they scored a touchdown on the last drive.
That was...
Now they stopped the Vipers. It looks like that was, I'm trying to get the number, is that number 21? 31. Number 31 for the Phoenix, that's John Roglaski, the second-year linebacker as he's listed. So Rivera throws his first interception of the evening. He has been solid tonight.
Yeah,
that was the first mistake that he's made.
You hit it right on the head there, Buck. The first mistake there by Rivera. He kind of threw it into coverage there, one-on-one. Number 31 for the Phoenix, John Rogowski, as you mentioned, had good positioning looking at the football in the back left corner of the end zone. He's put his hands up. He had better positioning over number 80, Tommy Wattis, who was on the man on that play there for the Vipers. Interception.
If you believe in momentum, too, now, big play for the Phoenix after the score.
There's still
They've
time.
got 36.3 seconds left.
And
the clock does stop now if they can play the sidelines.
And they still have one timeout.
Williams in the shotgun. Ball snap, throws to the sideline. It's complete. What a catch.
Ooh.
That was number 7, Dave Lanetta, on the catch.
What a
Did
catch.
a nice job of securing the ball inbounds before he went out of bounds. And, a lot of credit to Williams on that pass. He showed his arm there.
Yeah, and great awareness by Lanetta, keeping his feet inbounds to make the play.
So only 7 seconds ticked off the clock, 30.2 to play, and the Phoenix in business. They're at the 36-yard line, their own 36, so still ways to go, but definitely a good start to that drive here as they try to get some more points before the half. Now Williams in the under center.
It looked like
he
wanted to
pitch
throw
the
that.
ball. Yeah, it looks like they were going to try to throw again. I believe that was Lanetta. And he's going to be taken down. Nothing doing there. Clock's running. We're down at 17 seconds to go. Continuing to run. They hurry up. They get back to the line, and Williams will just spike the football.
We have exactly 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So I don't know what was up with that pitch play, but all that did was waste about 20 seconds there. 20 valuable seconds in this half.
It was kind of it seemed like more of a broken down play as well there for the Phoenix on that previous play before we had the spiked ball to stop the clock with 12 seconds left. It brings up
It's the second time the Phoenix have tried that tonight, too.
Yeah, it brought up it brings up now a 3rd down and 8. As your Chicago Vipers still have the 21-6 lead.
12 seconds to play. Lot of field to cover. The Vipers playing a soft zone right now. The key is don't let anyone behind you. Really only time, if you're the Phoenix, you can probably pick up 10 to 12 yards and get out of bounds and then have a shot.
Okay, you saw some defensive linemen back off there.
Ball snapped. Williams rolling out. Now he's going to tuck it and run. They're giving him the middle of the field, and he takes it down into about the 45, but the clock's running, and we're at halftime. Or we're not at halftime.
Well, the clock is at 0-0. We heard a whistle before the clock hit 0-0.
It's
the refs,
halftime.
I believe the refs, they're just going to let it go to the halftime, and they're going to convene about this, actually. So this is going to be interesting. How much time would they be putting back on the clock if they are to make a change?
There can't be any more than about 0.2 of a second, but obviously it's enough time to snap the ball once more.
And it looks like either way, looks like no decision officially, so as of now, it looks like
it doesn't even look like the refs are talking.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go to the half then.
So we're going to go to the half here. We'll have about a 5-minute break, so stay tuned. Go grab a sandwich, finish those burgers on the grill if you're outside. But come back here in about 5 minutes here on SportsTownChicago.com.